Hello, hello.
You look kind of sleepy.
I am kind of sleepy.
This is the very sleepy pea over here.
I'm over there with my very bright, beautiful scarf on, Mariah.
Patricia, and together we are
PM Studio.
The egg is lighting up quite like it looks like this glowing orb in front of you because the light's hitting it like.
Oh, you can see it?
You can't see exactly what it is. It just kind of looks like this glowing, fluffy thing. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
You guys want to know what the fluffy thing there is?
Oh, it just says stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's hilarious. So everybody got their, depends on whatnot. Let's do say hello to people. Let's see here. Our participants are Angela, Ann, Brad, Cornelia, welcome. I believe that you are new. Darcy, Eva, Gail, Jeanette, aka Jeanette, Lisa Mingus, Denny just popped in there, Lizzie, Beth, our California Texan, and Maxine. We've got Dot. Dot, you keep switching between your Pandora box and your Dorothy, but I got you, girl. I got you. Lisa, Sirius Hecka. Very nice. If you want us to say hello to you, you must say something in the chat. Otherwise, we do not know that you were there.
No.
Go ahead, lurk. We do not mind, but we love to say hello.
And you can lurk.
Hey, Dana.
You can lurk and check in, and then you can leave and lurk some more. We don't.
Yeah, just say hello and then go back to lurking.
Yeah.
You don't mind.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, because she doesn't type so fast, and then
I
she's
don't.
always like, by the time I type it. And maybe some of you guys have said that to me too.
By the time I get through typing it in, it's like 5 minutes later, and whatever it was that I was talking about doesn't even have any contextual information.
I don't know what it is about, if it's just you or what happens
Well,
over
it
there.
certainly could be just me. We know that.
Hey, Maxine.
There's no one arguing with that.
But I've noticed what she's on like a further, like she hasn't sped it all the way up, like when she's in a live stream.
Well, I thought it just did that for you.
Sometimes, but sometimes it sort of pops you a little further back and you really got to pull that thing to force it to, yeah, there you go. That's the stuff. Hello, Nisi and Rennie. So glad you guys are here. And did I say Ann? I think I'm
Just learning all kinds of stuff here, y'all.
It's Thursday Thoughts.
Thursday Thoughts.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I've been very busy with my book, by the way.
And today's been
I
quite
have
the day.
not, and today has already been quite the day. We've
Restrained a child.
restrained a child forcefully, and we didn't get arrested for child abuse. It was
For our own good.
might nigh child abuse, but we didn't.
Nobody called.
We
the
refrained.
cops.
The lady doing the shots kind of. I'm feeling this wasn't her first rodeo.
Oh no, she was not bothered by it at all. Not at all. And I asked her as we were walking out. She's like, "Oh yeah, this happens all the time." Like, okay, well, good. That makes
Yeah, I'm
me
sure
feel-
she looks out the door and sees the
Yes, I'm like, oh,
5-year-old sitting on the bench over there going, "Oh, well, this is going to be fun." And sure enough, it was.
Sure enough, fun by all. Fun by
Fun.
all.
And we had a little talk last night. I thought we had it all prepped up because I went and got my booster at the same time. Made her stand there and watch. Okay. And then as soon as I was finished, she jumped up and ran over in the corner and got behind the chair. And I said, "Honey, this is going to happen. It can either happen in a nice, dignified manner, or we can do it the hard way."
Yeah.
Well, she picked the hard way.
Yes, she did.
Bless her heart. And I told her, I said, it's going to happen again. And Gigi's going to be there, and I'm going to say, "Listen, sweetheart, you can do this the easy way or the hard way."
Yeah.
Life's choices. Well, making that.
There you go. That's been our morning. I don't know why that thing's zooming in so much. I'm like, your head is huge. Why is your head so huge and mine's not? There we go. Okay, I think that's a little better. I don't know what's going on.
I'll sit back and straighten up.
You're good.
I need a masseuse.
Oh, no, you don't. You suck at those.
I
like
really
they
do. They just,
rub you too hard.
yeah, and make me grumpy.
She's not into the frottage. Frottage massage.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm really
Yeah.
not. I do like the feet part of the thing.
She
I like
likes-
that.
And the hot rocks. Did you like hot rocks?
No,
you
hell
were
no.
pissy about them.
Oh my God, they started bringing those out, and I said, get those away from me. No, no, no.
I'm like, give me her rocks.
You got some cold rocks? I'd be interested in those cold rocks. Hot rocks, not so much.
I like the hot rocks.
Yeah, I don't know who wants hot rocks. Mariah likes hot rocks.
I want the hot rocks.
Are we ready to start talking
Yeah,
about
sure.
stuff?
Thursday thought it on. I thought we were already Thursday thoughting.
Well, you know,
More
it's
like
kind of
Thursday
like,
therapy.
has the art started yet?
Oh, look at you with that little lead in. You want to know about that? Here's the thing. So, a while back, a lady left a very nice comment, I'm sure. I don't think she
No,
meant it to be nice.
I wrote down all the different ways you can interpret it.
Yeah.
Just being that kind of person.
Yeah,
that
and
I am.
like, so the comment she left was, when does the art start? And, you know, that's why we kind of joke about, okay, hey, the art is starting now. But, you know, when does the art start? Well, I feel like, especially now that we have this community with you guys and for Thursday Thoughts, and I wrote it down. I had to, because it was like, all right, I will not remember how I said this. The community and the conversation are what inspire us. It isn't that we wouldn't be doing art without all things PM Artist Studio. We would. It is this community and the conversations that drive and inspire the art that we are doing right now.
And my answer to that is it started about 65 years ago.
Yeah. The conversation drives the art a lot of times, and that's what we wanted about this whole
Yes.
thing, and especially in a live stream. I mean, I'm assuming that you guys come here to kind of chit-chat.
And get ideas. And you know, mine the material. That's what I do. I go into every single video that I watch with the intent that there's going to be something there that I'm going to take away that I didn't have before I got there. And you know what? I don't care what video it is. If I watched it 5 minutes or 55, I always come away with something.
Indeed.
And sometimes that little bitty something leads to
it's like
big something.
Watching Darcy do rub-ons. Don't buy the cheap ones. That was the takeaway.
There you go.
And also, still rub-ons a little bit tricky. That has also been our experience and why we put them in the.
Yeah, we gave them away because they were very frustrating, and I didn't like them. They made me angry.
Yeah, she couldn't do it because it involves some clear pieces, and that is never really goes well with.
I do have what did I do? Oh, here I found my clear pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She's masking tape over them now, so she can really find them.
All right, now I have to tell you, because I think this is really kind of funny. Okay, so here's my interpretation on the person that asked the question: when does the art start? These are the possibilities of the mindset that the person that said that. I have limited time, and I'll be back when it does. Okay, legit. I want to appear droll, cool, and above the fray.
Oh, above the fray. See,
I am uncomfortable with the verbiage. I am a visual learner. And I am a very bad listener. You know, I got 5 of them right there.
All I want to say is thank you, because I tell you what, we have gotten miles out of that.
Oh, we have. Bless your heart. Thank you, darling.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, and I probably took the comment down because at the time I was feeling very sensitive about it. But over, you know,
it made me bust out laughing because I just thought it was, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is.
All right, now we're back to what we're doing today.
Yeah,
and the first thing
Do you want me to go topside yet?
Let me see. I got to check my notes here.
Okay.
No, don't go topside quite yet. All right, I want to talk about, because today what I'm going to do once I get through showing you the fuzzy thing and the chicken sushi.
Hello, Sandra.
Then we could get on to,
That's right. She did say chicken sushi.
The book.
The book.
Yes. All right. So my book, remember when we talked about you can organize your material thematically, or you can organize it intentionally. What are my intents here? What am I doing this book for? I shouldn't in a preposition. I'm not just it. Anyway, what is it
I
that
don't
I
mind
am
that.
trying to communicate. Well, it could just be with yourself. You know, I do a lot of things because I can't remember
Things.
Stuff. So mine is more of an intent book, but I do have that other underlying thematic thing of the circles. Now I'm kind of breaking out of it a little bit, and I'm doing some different circles. They're not all just
Not the same circles.
they're not the same circles,
You're
but
not
they do
circling
have
back to the same circles.
circular, yeah, whatever. So that's what I'm doing today. Now I just wanted to ask everybody, because I just took my latest look at this.
Oh, the latest skin.
Isn't that a beaut?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm just thinking that I've got to think of something to do with that. How many of you this week asked the question, what if, when you were doing some of your stuff? I know Fran did, because I watched her video.
What if?
She had a what if about every 20 seconds or so. I'm sorry, my nose is just...
Hello, Brenda. Oh, the allergies have been strong.
I had a sneezing thing, and I had to take an extra dose of nettle, so I'm really
hopped up on the nettle.
hopped up on the nettle. And yeah, okay.
They're saying yes, me. I often ask.
Yeah.
What if?
And my whole thing is you don't learn anything unless you do it. And if you're doing things, you're going to be making some mistakes. If you're making mistakes, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay, enough said. I'll put that away. Don't need that anymore. And Mariah, you can go topside if you want to. Oh!
Yeah, that thing is scaring me anyway. And where did you find that?
This is just from the book.
Jeez, see these things. And I have like 2 boxes like that in my drawer over here. That's why I thought she'd been digging in my drawer.
No, these are all new. These are
Oh, God.
virgin strips.
They're like bunnies. They just make... Okay. Now please do explain that egg before people are like, what the... What?
Okay. So I'm working on my book. I'm right in the middle of pulling a print. Izzy says, Gigi, my fuzzy egg thing. And actually, what this is it's from
PetSmart.
the PetSmart. She went with Popsy to get
She
dog
was-
and cat food, and
Flashback.
she always checks out the fuzzy toys. Well, I don't know whether the dog, I think she just...
Remember it had something in it. It
Oh,
gave
it had-
birth
It had
to
the
something.
squeaky. It had the squeaky thing in it.
It had a unicorn inside of it.
Oh, that's
Which, I mean, seriously, like dog toys and kids' toys are really pretty much...
yeah.
Although I
And
tell
they're
ya-
a lot cheaper at the dog place.
They
That's
really
where
are.
you should go. And usually they're a little sturdier. Also, they
No.
last longer.
No, those are meant to tear apart.
Well, this one was.
Yeah, that one in particular was. Yeah.
But I mean, some of those, the Bullet had. I mean, you could yank on them for a good
Let's
long
get right
time,
back.
and yeah, I see old Hedgie every now and then kick him out of the way as I'm going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been around a while. So she brought it to me and she said, Gigi, you need to sew it up. And I said, Izzy, I don't have time for that. Can we just, okay, this is the ace bandage that she had on her ankle the other day because
the
she had
foot thing.
injured herself.
Which then there was another foot thing. I mean, the kid is just... Since her
So,
birthday,
here's-
it's been
this
a...
Yeah. It's been a wild ride. So this is my answer to this, and it made her perfectly happy.
Yeah. Oh,
And she
she's...
said, oh, yeah, that's great. Okay, so you can see this little part down here? Okay. And then you see the sushi chickens here? See them in there?
The macaroons came in that.
The macaroons came in this. And anything that's clear and you can see through it, man, she's on it like a duck on a Junie bug. But she's got the little chickens in there. So what she does is she takes the little chickens out, she stuffs them in here,
So they can get fluffier.
and so they can get fluffier, and then she does this. It's the Furminator. I mean, she's got a whole little ditty that she sings along with this that she's squishing and fluffing. But, okay, here's my whole point. I think in the whole scheme of things, number one, you need to have a sense of humor about what you're doing. You get too serious,
Yeah.
and all you're going to do is just make yourself sad and unhappy. And then the next day, just depression. Because anger is depression repressed, okay?
Yeah.
Don't want to do that. You know, go to the pet store and find yourself a fluffy egg.
Hello, Colleen. She just turned
And,
5.
Save all your ribbons. If you don't have any use for them, you can send them
Oh, God.
to us because we use lots of them.
There's just Ann and them and
Because,
all of them, but
yeah.
Lisa.
Mariah has been, Izzy comes upstairs, and I swear to
Mom.
God, the first thing she does, she checks the trash on her way by to go to her nest and checks it out, see if her mom has
Mommy.
thrown anything away. Because she knows if the surfaces are cleaned off up here, there is a chance that some of her precious stuff went to the trash. All right, well, I watched Carrie this morning.
Carrie Griffiths.
Yes, this is Ceri Carrie. And
The crafter.
watched him, and I really thought, I should send him some of my better pieces here for his collaging. He doesn't call it collaging, he calls it,
Well, he was glue booking.
he was glue booking.
So it's a
But I
little
really,
different,
I saw
sorta.
some of these little strips, and I thought, oh, wouldn't that one be a good one for Carrie? Wouldn't he like that one? Or, whatever. Carrie, if you're interested and you think that it's something that you could use, because some of them are just, like really thin strips, but sometimes that is just all you need. And we all have been
I
there.
think he's probably got his own strips of
He
things.
probably does. Well, I'll just
Doesn't
keep
everyone?
these and, use them or throw them in the trash.
Or go in the drawer and
All right. Now, you saw this last week. I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about this first. Because what I did is I went through, these pages are all ready to be,
Oh, that's very good. Violet says every now and then be a child, or if you're like me, do it every day.
those
I
are,
love Violet's
those are the
sense of
people that are the happiest. I mean, seriously, when people, talk to me about being reality based and everything, and I'm just like, well, boy, you must be a miserable person. Yeah.
Reality is overrated.
Reality is certainly overrelated, and
Overrelated too.
overrelated. Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes in this house.
I heard her talking about hiring cleaning people.
Did you?
I did. I'm all for it. I just don't want them messing with my
Well,
stuff.
no,
Here.
we've actually, that's part of the big discussion on whether they come upstairs or not. And
Well,
I said, hey,
they'll never come back if they come upstairs.
Yeah, I'm just like, I think I would be happy if we could just have them come downstairs and maintain, because we are slammed busy trying to, number one, keep up with just regular our day job stuff, and then PM Artist Studio stuff. We're kind of exhausted. So.
And then we have Izzy stuff. We don't have so much of Izzy stuff right now, and Popsy's kind of stepped it up, and he took her to the swimming pool the other day. Got a
Got
horrendous sunburn.
Because,
She's
we're
hard-
only taking
once
care
you
of one
get her-
child at a time.
Yeah. Once you get her there, you can't get her
See,
out.
Brett says, nope, he will clean.
He will clean.
He likes to save them money.
Okay. All right. So I told you about this, and I told you about putting the clear texture gesso. Well, if you don't have this stuff, and I mean, I don't know how much Montmartre. It's cheap.
It used to be. I don't know. Who knows? It's probably gone up. But it is still, not crazy expensive. Some of them get a little pricey.
Yeah, and the ones that they think, that it's just really something, they're real proud of it. It isn't any different than...
Yeah, we've got some videos
I think
on that.
I think it comes from the same tank in China, and, they just put a
bottled
different label on it.
Well, I don't think that that's true, because we did the comparison there. There are differences.
There are differences, but for what I want, I just want to be able to color pencil on top of slick surfaces, and slick surfaces do not color pencil.
Hey, this scarf
Very
goes well with that crazy print. Did you notice that?
Oh my,
No.
yeah,
They're friends.
they are friends.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? Okay, so this is going to be my cover for my book, and I think you will notice that I kind of dialed back.
Hello and welcome.
Very quickly, I found all my colored pencils Mariah had.
Ann says make a spreadsheet with a schedule. Brad, tell you what, when he's on it, he's on it.
Okay, so last week we just talked about that the outline of the circle was a little bit heavy-handed because I did it with a marker. Well, if you do that and it happens, then you know what to do now. You just come back in with your colored pencil and you decide where you want your highlights and whatnot. Okay?
Wait, say that again. Whoa, that went really fast. You went fat with your marker?
Well, it was not. I went heavy with my marker. I should have used
A
the
skinny.
fine tip end, but I think the fine tip end was kind of like not.
I hate that fine tip end. It's almost just ridiculous, and I think somebody just laughs at the fact that they created that thing.
I
just
use
to,
this all the time.
I hate it. I hate it.
I think this one's really fat. This is the fat end that I use.
I like the fat end.
I like both of them, and I already talked about it. It's divided up in there somewhere, and the fine tip goes a lot faster. Okay, the whole thing about colored pencils and what you want to do is you see how far back I'm holding that pencil? That's so that I don't bear down and make it into a slick. Because when it gets slick, you're in trouble. You can't get any more on there. But now see just that little bit, what that did there? Yeah.
What are we chopping off, Brad? Oh, Brenda. Brenda says chop it off. What are we chopping off? I don't know what we're chopping off. Oh, we're keeping all this because it's gonna get folded and it's gonna become 2 pages.
This is the cover.
Oh, is this the cover?
This is going to be the cover.
Oh, so front and rear. That's a mighty bold. All right, hey, it's your book. It's your thing.
It is my book, and here I told you I found it. See, if I go right to the edge right here, then the back side I can have. I know I apologize for that wiggly line there, but you all get the idea. Sort of.
Some lines
Oops,
around
here,
lines.
that goes right there.
I'm like, what are you doing, lady?
The blue one was what we thought we were going to go with, and I went ahead and made it a little bit bigger because I thought I could better utilize my papers.
Gotcha.
So this will cut right on the edge there, and then this will be the back side. And I will have some really interesting pieces left over
I
to
fold
go
mine
in
too,
the
Maxine. Well, at least I used
thing
to.
back there, along with the rest of the little pieces and parts. Okay. Alrighty. Now I want to put that someplace where I'm not going to lose it. Okay. There we go. I did do some, the reason I have this out, because I did this 2 days ago. And Mariah, do you have that waxy stuff?
I do. It's downstairs.
Okay. Well, it's no big deal.
The Distress Glaze by, the Tim Holtz one or Judkins.
Yeah. All right. This needs to be done. This stuff, for whatever reason, if you are using any kind of paste, it sticks.
It is. I noticed.
Forever and ever and a day. It doesn't matter.
I ripped, because I was counting pages for Kerry Griffiths, because he asked me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, people know that sort of thing. So I counted the pages. But as I was counting them, I'm like, holy cow. And the main ones that were sticking had the texture paste.
And mainly, I think it's because they have little grabby fingers.
Yeah, I just don't know if it needs extra time or that we have altered it slightly with the paint, because these are the texture pastes that she added.
That has color. I put color in it.
Yeah.
You could be right about that, but I know that when I go through my books up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, well this started out as a brayer off. And I think this started out as a brayer off also. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, I've got all these pages now, and they're starting to come together. The reason I have these out here is because I have 2 of these. I managed to get 2 of these. I don't want the pages to be exactly the same. I don't know what I want to do to them yet. So they're just kind of going in. I just put them on the bottom of the pile, and I figure by the time I get to the bottom of the pile, I'll figure something out. I think this is really lovely, and I'm going to show you what I do.
Oh, Mouse says, she says, I wish there was some kind of clear powder. Some people do actually powder it, like, with baby powder or cornstarch, or, there's been about 50 million other powders listed. But we've not ever really tried that.
Yeah, I don't know what's that going to do to the. It's going to make it look all ghosty and stuff.
Well, I don't know necessarily how well it's going to stick, and then are you going to get weevils if you use cornstarch? I don't know.
Yeah, because we have those in Texas.
We do.
we don't really personally have any right now. Okay.
Not right now.
Not right now.
The pantry's good.
Pantry's good. Okay, that's 4. And then my 6.5. And it's going to cut off some of it, but, you know, it's still an interesting.
Yeah, we're Maxine, we're the same way. Yeah, we don't really, like, we have the iron. We ironed the little totes because they had to be ironed in order to get printed. That's probably,
Yeah, so I
I
still
haven't ironed in a long time.
have some kind of good pieces here to use for other things. All right, that's how I do that. Now, I want to show you one of the bigger ones. Stuff that in there. And Fran, I'm going to use, because we're going to do some collaging on these also.
Hello, Barbara Berry.
I'm going to use, because it's a circle, I'm going to have Mariah tear this out for me because she's really good at that. I suck at that.
Yeah. You want me to do that right now?
You can do that if you want to.
Sure.
And we could, if I run across the print I want to use that on, then we can. We can use it.
Would you like both of them? Is this from Fran? This is from Fran.
That's from Fran. Fran sent it.
Is Fran here? I know Violet is.
Violet, can you tell Fran?
If you poked her.
Have you
told her.
poked her? Said, what are you doing? What are you doing, woman? You need to get over here. Okay, so I was watching Kylie Koo the other day, and she did the dragonfly in the middle of her circle where she had taken all of her
Really
little
great.
strips of paper that she'd made mark making things on and put them around the edge of her circle. And, you know, I was kind of going, I don't know, some of those don't look like, I don't think I would do that. But by the time she got through, it was wonderful. But what was so funny is the little thumbnail that she had, in that she was talking about, introducing it in the group. I thought it was 3-dimensional. I thought it was
It looked
like
like
a
a
piece
stone.
of rock.
Yeah.
And I
Like
just
an artifact.
an artifact. So I was going through my prints and looking at them and everything, and I thought, oh man, look at that. Look right there in the middle. Can you see the eyeball?
Oh, Rennie, that's what we were talking about. Oh, sugars.
What?
Nothing. It's fine. The distress glaze. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, putting it over your areas that you've used paste on.
Yeah.
Because
And we
they seem
probably
to get
didn't on
hooked
that.
up to
Yeah.
other
It does
things.
work. I tell you what, though, make sure that you are done.
Yeah.
Because nothing will stick to it.
No.
Yeah.
Glue, maybe?
No, because remember in that one thing, I had done it to the paper, and I couldn't get. I mean, certainly not the glitter glue. Our glitter glue didn't.
Oh. Well, see, I didn't know that. I wasn't in on that. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mess with this a little bit. I'm not going to do, because I really, I mean, I can't imagine that this would be terribly riveting. I don't know. I could be wrong.
You want me to zoom in?
What is that?
I don't know. Got doors moving around or something. I don't know.
Well,
People moving about
I
the
have
cabin.
to move my.
Here, I'm gonna move in because it looks like you're gonna do some fine work.
I am going to do some fine work. Fine work here. But can you see the eyeball there?
And then Brad's gonna have me tell me to move over. I think that's.
And I think it
Center
really,
up.
because this looks a little bit like, you know, skin on a chameleon or something. And you know how they have those little eyeballs, that the little eyeballs go like this?
Oh yeah, the movie eye. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I think this
Is it
sort of.
chameleons that have those eyeballs?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, I really think so. Okay, some colored pencil tricks and techniques here that I'm very fond of.
Fran's here.
Fran!
See, we ask and say, "Where's Fran?"
Where's Fran? And Violet hollers at her.
Yeah.
The big thing about colored pencils is you want to have your colored pencil sharpened up good.
Frank.
Nice sharp point, and keep it that way.
Notice the light flicker.
Apologize for that, but that's going to happen every single time. Okay, so I've got my eyeball here. I mean, it's already there. I just have to sort of, you know, make it look like it's rounded. Okay? That's going to be...
Mouse would like to know if your pencils are stored in toilet paper rolls.
Yes, ma'am. It's my baffling system. Because if you put them all in there, and you know, you pull out quite a few, then they start flopping over and
Here,
falling
pull it
out.
more towards the middle so they can full on see. See?
Baffling system. Yeah. It's really a cool little trick. And I didn't think this up, but I apologize. I don't know who did, but I saw it and I thought, oh man, that is so brilliant.
She's like, I only happen to have 20 million that I've been saving right over here.
Because the thing is, that, see, they stick more straight up and down. If you don't have that in there, they do this, and they take up a lot more room. And I don't have that.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't have that. Okay, so you just want to do a little bit at a time. This color that I happen to have here in my hand is called Tuscan Red.
Hello, Diane.
Tuscan Red and Indigo Blue are going to be your bestest ever.
Oh, what kind of pencil sharpener is that, and do you recommend it?
Yeah, I do. Panasonic.
There you go. And the reason the light flickers is because we've got a real Griswold situation over here because, like, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Now, can you all watch as I'm doing this? I mean, can you see this on the...
Are you guys zoomed in? And I can zoom in more if you need me to. I just didn't know if you wanted to be, like, right up on it.
On it.
On it. Oh, Heather says chameleon in a bee's nest. Ooh.
No, this is just his eyeball.
Oh, it's the eyeball.
This is the eyeball.
You're like that, you know. It's like
This is the eyeball. And I'm even going to go around the edge here and really make this, because that's what Carrie did. And I just thought it was so cool. That, you know, and the thing
No,
is...
you mean Kylie.
Kylie. Yeah. Got Carrie on the brain here. Watch this. And Carrie, if you're watching, I'm sorry, I did not have time to comment because about the same time that I was going to comment,
We needed to go.
they hollered at me that, okay, it's time. You got to go get your COVID shot.
Here you go. Hey, you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I think I did a pretty
Yeah, you did.
spectacular
There's
job.
a few little
Well,
hoopties
it was
there.
right up on the edge there, so I even got rid of the straight edge.
And remember, this stencil here is the lotus flower
Yeah. The ring of pansies.
ring of pansies.
Hey,
Right?
Lee.
Everybody remember that? All right. Now, all right, you get the idea. See, look, it's already starting to look like, oh, it's coming out at you.
Fran says, oh, that thing looks familiar.
It should.
should.
It's yours.
You sent it. She's
you
going
know,
to stick it down to
I'm
something if she
hoping,
finds it.
I'm hoping that you sent it with the...
Hey, it didn't do the flicker that time.
Huh. Okay, now, see this thing here? Well, what it was is just a screw up on my part because I was using the paste and trying to get it to go here and there, and I don't know what happened there. But anyway, we're taking advantage of that because it looks kind of membraney, right? And you know, they have those kind of little opaque things that go over their eyes. So we want to make this look like, we're going to make it look even more membraney.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. But we still want
Thanks, Mom.
the idea that we have convex,
Yes.
right? As opposed to concave. Convex. We're convexing here. That's a real technical
Hashtag
term.
convexing.
We're convexing here. We're making this look like this is going over the top of this, and we want this to have a little bit of highlight there because that would be where it would be most rounded and most light. And anyway, look at just that little tiny bit of doing that. You're starting to really get the idea that this is a translucent, veil-y kind of thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get done with this, you all are going to be absolutely amazed.
Just remember, It's just, you know,
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that.
Be
Anyone have any questions?
questions.
Questions. Thoughts?
Thoughts. We're taking complaints only for about 2 seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry, you missed that window. Okie dokie. All right, I want to do something with this, so I'm going to cut this one. Because remember, we did this. Did we do the circles on
Yeah.
this? We did.
No, you did that one afterwards, but you did talk about it, and it was, you know.
Well, I talked about this side.
Right, and then you showed that other side during the stream, but I don't think that you pulled it during the stream. I think that happened afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, well, here's our well-worn. Doesn't work so very
Diane
well.
said her old art teacher would have had a fit using an electric sharpener. Her voice just screeched at me in my head.
Hey, you know what?
It's efficient.
I hear you on that.
It does eat up some pencil.
It does, but for God's sake, I've got better things to do.
We have dishes that don't get done too.
All right. So, okay. Well,
This
that
is
was
usually
a
why she's not
total
in charge of the
screw
cutting.
up there. I don't know what I was thinking. We were going for 4.5. Oh, well, that's going to give me a little bit of... Okay, so I want to take a little bit off this end just to kind of shore it up and make sure. We know that one's okay. Maybe. Did you see that?
It's painful watching her do this.
And I really
Are
don't,
you-
I really want more of this down at the bottom. So see, I'm making decisions as I'm going along here.
She's working into the area she wants.
Yeah. Screw you, Mom.
Ah.
Okay, now we're gonna find our,
Yes, Wendy. After you make the gel prints, you cut them up. That's
because
what
they're
we
going
do.
to they're going to be a book, sweetie.
Mhm.
Look at that. Now isn't that just stunning?
Mhm.
Stunning. Okay.
Am I gonna color the other end with sprays?
I haven't really decided yet.
Probably depends on what it ends up next to. That would probably
Very,
be smart.
very likely. All right.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about this because this goes back to composition. I love this part here. I love this part. But now I have to decide which part do I love the most.
And if you cut too much or whatever one end, it kind of changes up your composition, which can also kind of, you know.
All right. Now, there is something I don't like. I don't like that right there. So that helps me make a decision here. What decision is that?
To lop it off.
Lop it off. I don't have to have that be my final cut. I can come over here because I've still got a little bit. I don't want to lose any of my circle there. That's really important to me. So I'm going to come back.
So what size are you going at? Here, she's got about 50 million little arrows and things.
4.5 and 6.5.
Okay. Gotcha. I see what you do. Okay.
See what I'm doing? I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
keep
yeah.
turning it to get my 4.5. Okay, now top or bottom? Well, we already know. No, that's not.
Well,
gonna
Brenda,
work.
she had her viewfinder thing out earlier, but now she's just eyeballing it.
Yeah. Now I'm just eyeballing, and I don't want to lose any of that.
Anne says, like a quilter buying yards of
Oh.
perfectly lovely fabric and then whacking it up.
You have to be really careful because at this stage, boy, you can mess it up big time. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to lose that because I want this up here. This is an indicator of where it's going to go. All right, I like that. Isn't that marvelous? Who knew? Now, we have this other side, which I didn't tell you about because you would have been very angry with me probably. Oh.
Hello, Gretchen. I just checked to see what
Well,
was
we
going
cut
on.
off some so you can't tell. That's all right. I mean, I'm going to have to do some more to this, obviously. And
You know, this is what you said about the whole. This is the deal whenever you do both sides
this is one of the reasons that,
prior to cutting.
yeah. If you're going to do this, go through and just do one side, then cut your size. Then you can come back, you can do the other side, and you can put stuff where you want it.
And match it up a bit.
And match it up to where you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we really struggled that one, the books that we did up there, because some of them, we just had to give up parts.
Yeah.
And I don't like doing that, but that's just, and I think this is lovely. I just absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it.
We tried the new coffee place, and it's some pretty stellar coffee. It's quite zingy.
Oh, did you bring me some?
No, I didn't.
That's really rude.
Well, I didn't know that it was going to be good or not, and I didn't want to invest,
Uh-huh.
That's
Your
my
story and you're sticking to it. It's rude, y'all. Yes,
I'll share some with you right now if you want.
No, it's all right.
Ooh, I like that. Is this the one? Ooh.
Well, now I think I need to get something up here on this white.
I can do that if you want.
Can you do it?
Of course.
Well, and here's the thing that I want. I want it to be kind of this bluey purple.
Okay, bluey.
Bluey purple. Can you give me, like here, right here?
Yeah.
Kind of bluey purple on both ends there.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
and
I
that would
think
be so
I might
stellar.
even have some straight out of the bottle for that business. Now we're messing up my white paper. That's okay.
Well, you want me to give you another
No,
piece?
I don't care.
Here, I'll give you a piece of my deli paper.
Do you mind sparkle?
I don't hate it,
Okay.
but
Most of my stuff sparkles.
I already knew that. I knew that it wouldn't matter.
What about that ass?
She's just pretending like she's being nice.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, and as long as you're
Elizabeth says, yay circles, but then don't you get paint bits on the original side? So,
no, I'm really pretty good about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do occasionally every now and then, but the nice thing is the other side is already done, so you can just take your baby wipes and it wipes off because it's plastic. It's acrylic paint.
Gretchen, you'll have, yeah, if you want the closed captions, you gotta wait until the whole thing's over and then they've rendered the video.
Oh no,
They don't do live closed captioning, but I totally understand that. Because I don't like the volume up loud if you're in like a restaurant or whatever. That makes me crazy. Cornelia, what are the round things? The round things came to us via our friend Fran, who is here in the chat. She gel printed those and then sent them to us.
And I think that this is from her own stamp or her own stencil.
Yes, probably.
I'm guessing. Now, Fran, tell us
Yeah.
if that's true or if we're lying.
Are we telling?
Okay, so all of the ones that I have here are ones that I need to do more to, right? I showed you the ones that I've already, I handed them to Mariah already. Okay, they've been handed off.
Okay.
So, I've got two of these, and they're the opposite. They're portcullis. And I like the black and white, and I have some more in here that are black and white, so I really wanted to not just have one black and white, I wanted more, so I found these, and they have not been done on the back. This, probably, I need to do something on the front too, but you can see I've still got the circle theme going on here, even though this is Geopoly. Look at this. It just needs a little more something. This may be a good candidate for some of the tissue paper rubbing or the tissue paper cutouts. Mariah started these, and I mean, I can see, that looks pretty cool. I really wanted to save these for something that was really dark though, so that you could see the underneath pattern through the white part of the
Here, and if you want to show
paper.
Here's the one I did, and then the one that hasn't been done, just to kind of give a.
See that? Isn't that lovely? I could get that, but it would take a long time with the gel plate and a lot of mucking about.
And it will lighten up a bit.
It will lighten up a bit. Okay, now on this one, Mariah, I would like it to be more of the mulberry.
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 I'm glad we talked about this.
Yeah. I don't want these to be alike.
Okay. Sometimes, but not usually, Wendy, on the whole tearing tissue, I
She's a neat terror. I'm not. I have one of those brushes there somewhere on that
Hey,
thing.
Stella.
Okay, now you can see a little bit bled through here, but because I don't have anything on there yet, no worries. No worries. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. This is the same thing, but look at this side. Isn't that lovely? I just think this needs a bit more something. Don't know what. So, I'm burning all these because they've got two sides to them.
You're not burning them.
I'm not burning them. I'm sticking them on the bottom because we've got a lot of blank sides to do here. And that's what we're going to work on here today. If that's okay. If everybody is okay with that.
What are we doing?
I have some different stencils that I'm going to bring in and do the shadow process on. Simply because it works really well. And also, I did a little experimentation with my, did we talk about this, Mariah?
What?
This is the newest.
No. I don't think that we have.
Circular. Well, I've already made it into, I've never even used the.
No, she's showing things that are in R&D. That's okay.
I kind of think Brad's got it pretty much. I think the only thing is on the big one, he needed some more contact points, and you know, he's a fast worker. He can handle it. Okay.
Well, she wanted to show like that.
I really, well, because
yeah, it's good.
This is a good one, and it really works. I mean, you're just going to be gobsmacked when I show it to you.
Francis, okay, aren't they flocking circles with the circle flocking sandwich between the two sheets? No, it's not those. Hey,
This?
Mariah, reply above. Are they flocking circles? No. It's not those.
I don't know where it is. I can't find it right now. I'll find it later.
No, she was asking about the circles, though, of what she sent. It was actually in
no. This was black paper, Fran.
Yeah, they
Tissue
were here.
paper.
Here, there's the other part.
Here's the other part.
Do I need to tear that one out, too?
No, I'm not ready to use this one yet, and I'm sure glad that you didn't.
I didn't go super... I can go more red, but is that good?
Oh, I love it.
Okay. Now, what am I supposed to do with these? Oh, goodness. Here comes the cat.
Here comes the cat. I don't know. I'm really loving this peachy thing.
Okay, can do. That's basically this weird mixture of I don't know what. Because Susan Taylor Brown sent me all her empty bottles, which all like still had like little dried up stuff in it. And so what we did is we just kept adding water and like mixing and
stuff. And
I tell you what, we ended up with all kinds of.
Yeah, we doubled our.
Oh, tripled.
Yeah.
Like they're. Yeah. Now of course none of it to be repeated or anything like that. So I don't dare tell you like, hey.
Yeah, and it's heavy on the.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'm putting the cat.
Kitty.
I'm putting. Yeah, I know. It's your nap time. Come on. Come on.
Just remember to cover him up.
I am
gently.
trying.
But I've got one. I've got a perfect one in here, Fran, to use these on, and I meant to hold it out, and then the other thing that I want to do is, sea urchin. I'm going to put it on this black and white one. And I haven't decided if I'm going to use this or that, or maybe even do both. Do this first, then put this on top if I can get a contrasting thing going on there. So that's the plan for that. Okay, let's get started here. Got all my stencils kind of, that's my problem here is I never have room for everything that I need. And I'm always digging for something.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
Oh, Brenda says, all dressed in fur. Here comes the cat. All dressed in fur. You know, the bride thing. Oh. And then, oh, that was, okay. Funny, cat in the box, cat in the box. Yeah, put the cat in the room.
Right. Okay, you notice I cleaned up my table here, but I didn't get to my board.
Hello, Tina, and welcome.
Get rid of those little...
Barbara Berry was asking, can you see them on the brown circle one?
Can you see what?
Yeah, can you see what? Sorry, I was dealing with the cat. And then, let's see here. Ooh, oh, goodness.
Oh, she's talking about this one. This, what circle? Yeah, I'll use this. I'll just
Thank you, Mo.
hop
Mo's
right
on
in. Okay, that's a
top of
little damp. I'm going to put that over there for right now. Now, what I do before I start going crazy with getting some color and whatnot going on out here, and you noticed what plate I'm using, and 6x8. The reason is because when you're doing your 5x7s, fit on here, and you don't have white around the edge, which, you know, sometimes I don't mind that, but when I'm doing my book, I don't want the white around the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, now I don't necessarily try to match this. In fact, I try to do something maybe completely different on the other side, and I noticed that one color that I haven't used a whole lot of is my 2 greens here. I love these 2. And the thing about this is you get a lot more bang for your buck if you try to do at least 2 different colors. You know, it makes it a little bit more interesting. And you might not have to do anything else to it. And I'm seeing, this is what's really great about this, is you can see where my paper's going to go. And you can see down here, I'm pretty sure that's from this. But maybe not. I don't know.
All right, here, before you roll out, you want to see that? That's kind of wet on that end.
That's all right. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. That is so wonderful. And the reason I wanted Mariah to do that is because I'm trying to get these to have relationships, but not necessarily have exactly the same.
Yeah.
These came from the same brayer off, but now look how different they look. So they're not repetitive within the book. They have relationships, but they're not, you know, yeah. Everybody got that. Oh, and I pulled, well, you saw the brayer skin, yeah. I was going to use that, but I'm not.
Oh, nice play-by-play, Darcy.
What?
Darcy's giving kind of the, you know, the replay, you know, she's being our, who are like the commentators. I like it. She's doing a good job. Keeping everybody up to date in chat.
Good. Because we got Mariah over there spraying, and I should go through my pile. And as soon as I get this off over here, I'm going to go through my pile to see if there's some more that she can be spraying on. And that'll just, because they do take a bit to dry.
Yes.
And we're having a pretty dry day here, I think. Right?
Now that I cannot comment on, Gretchen.
What did she ask?
Oh, we got a bot that's they're taking care of it. I tell you, Mo was on it, and then Brad was sort of on it, and then back on it.
What is this bot?
You know, in the chat.
Oh, somebody that's being ugly?
Yeah, a little bit. More inappropriate, but that's all right.
Well, I want to know. I like inappropriate.
Shh, they might come back.
They think they're going to shock me.
I'll give you her email address.
If they think they're going to shock me, they're in the wrong place.
Oh, Lizzie Beth, she's taking us on a mail run, and she's buffering. I hear you.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't that wonderful? All except for that. But guess what? Woohoo! I just handed across the aisle here. If you can fix that for me, Mariah, that would be...
What am I doing? Do you want more green, or because it's going to come through to the other side? So here's your choice. I think what would be cool is if I add green, because then it's going to pump this up over here, and you mix that one crazy green, I think, and then green will be on this side.
Okay, I'm good. You convinced me.
Okay.
You convinced me.
She's
whoa.
Yeah, here, look at this. I mean,
Oh,
so we just
yeah.
re-up to this one. I mean,
That's
again, I think it was a little bit of a crazy mix, but still kind of re-upped the Twisted Citron. But I think it's going to be just darn near perfect for what we're doing.
It's going to be wonderful, and I'm going to love it. Okay. Okay, let's just do some kind of...
No, it wasn't that one this time.
What is it?
Susan was like, did I miss the, thing? And then...
Okay, this is standard acrylic Amsterdam titanium buff.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what is that?
No, uh-oh. We're good.
Good?
Yeah, we're fine. All good.
That I think we're not fine, but it will be.
We shall be.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot a little iridescent bronze out here for chuckles and grins. Oh. And maybe a little bit of...
Best to let those dry more before handing it over to your spray person. That's all I'm saying. It squished out a little bit, but not too bad.
What?
Well, remember, you just pulled it off the plate.
Oh, you mean I lost a little definition?
So your paint was a little, movable.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Luckily, you
good enough
had
for,
a professional.
Good enough for the girls I go with.
Hey, Debbie, no worries.
Look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
He's gel printing, and I'm spraying things. The cat's been put away. There's crazy things happening in the chat, but our mods are on it.
I don't know. That doesn't look very interesting, but we can always...
Bye, Gretchen.
The whole thing about it is, well, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you. Using these things, you want to make sure you've got your bearing, because oh, see it on the side there? Slipped my finger with the...
Oh, with the edge of the...
Yes.
Let's see here. Elizabeth, is there a stream y'all can point me to about the acrylic mounts and the cutting and the not cutting of the gel plates?
No, because they don't recommend that
They don't recommend that.
In fact, they were very adamant about that.
She's like, we don't recommend that at all. That's like, fair enough. I will pass it along to our folks.
Now, y'all remember what somebody said about that. They said that it seemed to hang up on one end.
And them were talking about that. There was I think that was in Fran and Violet's.
I can already tell you what happened. Is you didn't have a straight slice down. And even if it's just, you see my hand move here? If it's leaning in a little bit, it's going to suck it over that edge. So what I have this idea about is if you take, and I don't know if sandpaper would
I think that's
do
terrible idea.
But you need to get that so it's just a little bit beveled. A little bevel on that edge.
I don't know that it's worth messing with because they kind of figured out that really it was more of a technique on how to peel it back, right?
Or make sure it's oiled well. Now I want everybody to see this and just have a little, now come on.
Ooh.
Come on now, give me some love.
Oh goodness, and I was kind of...
And I'm going to do something to the other side because I think it's very boring, but I can't do that till this dries. So I'll just put that over there. Try not to cover up something that I'm going to use later. I got What?
Brad says chainsaws work too.
I don't believe we used chainsaws on ours, did we?
No.
Mariah just did it with an X-Acto knife and a...
Extremely, like, brand new. Because I was like, don't give me any of this stuff that God only knows how long it's been. And what we've cut with it. Need a new blade.
New blade. A metal ruler.
Yes.
Or a metal edged ruler.
And put it on the glass cutting mat. That worked well.
Yes, it did, because it doesn't wiggle when it's on there.
It doesn't slide as much. I mean, there's still a little pull. I mean, it's the gelatin, so it does kind of pull a little bit. But you just be committed to your cut.
Be committed to your cut.
And then,
Yeah, that's it. Go from there. Okay,
Oh, Darcy was thinking a little heat to bevel the corner.
I wouldn't,
I don't know. Y'all work that out, let us know. Post that in Makers. Ooh, we haven't even done a spiel. I mean, here we are.
Here we are.
By the way, thumbsy upsies, y'all, that haven't. And if you're just popping in and you don't know who we are, that's okay. Please do hang out a little bit. This is the live stream right now. And if you kind of like what you're seeing, do give it a thumbs up, because it says to other people, hey, something fun's happening over here. You might like it because I liked it too. That also applies to those of you that are watching the replay. Please do give the thumbsy upsies and leave the comments below. We also appreciate you, those of you that are in the live stream, to come back and leave a comment, because we appreciate those. And so does YouTube. If you are new to the channel, please do come back and subscribe. You know, it's that other button that's like, oh wait, it's down. It'll be down there. And then, you know, ring that bell. It'll let you know, and you know, when we're doing things, supposedly. And then, what else we got? We got some Arty perks that happen. If you want additional savings on stencils, because we sell those. Although we haven't really, oh, there are some stencils out there. There are.
Yeah, they are.
There are.
Trying to get rid of that thing, 'cause it keeps
Bringing out my pirate today.
flopping over into my business.
Hate it when it flops into your business.
I do too.
Some people have to get that looked at.
And sometimes the I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, nope.
Nope. Oh, I love that little spot right there.
Ooh. Now, has that one been texture pasted?
No, I used some of this stuff and it went crazy on me.
I did, and it looks like texture paste.
So it kind of does without the texture paste. That's
There you
always
go.
good.
And hey, that's a bonus, because then it's not going to stick later.
Well, it's bad.
Dang,
All
so
right.
rub a candle on it.
All right. Well, and this really isn't boring. I think this is very elegant. That's what I'm going to go with. Elegant.
Oh, yes, and we do have a Facebook group. Mo just posted it there in the chat. You can also find all of that information in the description box below. That little area that says show me more, and you click the arrow, and a whole big box of things comes open, and then you're like, what? There's a lot of info there. Pretty much anything and everything on how to buy things from us, you know, give us little donations, come and hang out with us in the makers group, you know.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
The papers that P likes to use. We try to give you lots of information.
Yeah,
What is the
probably
coral color? She wants to know. Susan, what's the coral color? The ones that are on the rings up above there? Oh, right above there. On the rings.
Oh, that? Yeah. I got that yesterday. Nice color.
Color.
Make
Susan,
sure I
I'm
get
sorry.
that kind of mixed in a little better than I did on
I
that.
do apologize. She's a mad scientist, and it's hard to contain her. We've done our best. There is the color guidebook, and I think you've mixed some colors that are darn near that.
For sure. I will work on that here momentarily. Okay.
All right. There we go.
Get it in exactly the right spot. Remember, don't slit your fingers using these. And eventually I will get these, and these will be...
Oh, you're talking about your paper there?
Yeah.
Well, see, Fran, she was working on hers, and hers really looks, and I said, that's gel plate plaid that you create. Like, if you do the lines, and she kind of moves hers across. P just kind of sort of stays in the same zone, and then she brares off and fills in the rest. She makes windows. Fran does plaid.
Look at that.
Ooh. See, and I can come back and spray that one.
Come back and spray that one, but we've just learned our lesson. We're going to put that over there and let that
it
dry
dry.
just ever so slightly.
Because the sprays will, even on the dried gel plate prints, they will sort of reactivate, because again, it's a water-based acrylic medium type thing.
Yeah, well.
So you add water and things to it, it does sort of re-up and gets a little sticky again. So just keep that in mind. And definitely if it's straight off the plate, don't do that.
Wrestling with my tube of paint here, which I had to use this part because Mariah, they were busy and they wouldn't make any more value things for me.
I ended up giving you a ton of sheets of them, didn't
You
I?
did.
Okay.
But it wasn't, that was much later.
Sorry.
And the problem with these little jobbers is that in-between stuff doesn't peel so well. All right, now I'm going to try to put that dadgum thing in there. So
Oh, you... she saved it. She
Well,
used
I had
it in
to.
between. Oh, that makes me feel a little sad for you. I'm sorry.
I had to, and I
But
was
you
very
used what she
frustrated because
had.
it was
You know, the outer bits of the, stick, because I cut the sticker things.
the circles.
But I print the whole sheet because I was like, that's a lot easier. And then trying to line up circles,
Green gold.
that's no bueno.
Okay, now let's see what we get here.
I'm guessing a brown of some sort.
Oh, I'm hoping it's going to be kind of a coral.
Oh. Well, look at you knowing things.
It's
Saw
not.
it here.
It's not exactly this. Oh no!
A little more ready.
No, no!
Oh, no,
Please take that off.
she forgot to
Mariah.
pick it up.
I forgot.
See, now are you starting to understand why I say, oh, it's probably stuck to something?
That's a really safe guess. Oh, look! That's going to be perfect for this.
Well, okay.
Rip the paper. Don't rip my stencil.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Because
And then
God
I'm trying
knows,
to-
I mean, I put it. I've got my order in for my nested circles, and
Oh, and the nested.
the nested
Connected.
the nested connected, and so far I've been shut down.
Well, it's just, again, we've had so much going on lately.
Oh man, that is really turning
We're
into
too
it.
busy traumatizing our child, taking her to get, doctor checkups and things, And my job people, they want things.
And they just want the stupidest stuff,
Yeah, they do.
They just. I would do that stuff that Mariah does, but I would be, well, number one, probably most of it I wouldn't be doing because I couldn't do it, but if I was doing some of that stuff that they have her doing, it's moron stuff. It's like, can you just hire some live body off the street to do that stuff?
Some of it feels like that. It's kind of like, seriously?
I mean, isn't this lovely?
Oh, that turned out very nice. Very nice.
Did you biff my paper?
Oh, actually, I didn't do too bad of a job. I mean, there's
Alright. A little ouchy there, but I'll just turn it over and use the
Over.
other side.
All in all.
All in all is well.
Darcy says loverly. Mo is, giving red hearts, orange hearts, and red hearts, and more hearts. Very lovely. I like it. Brad says gorgeous, very lovely, and says
Okay, let's get some blue on there. We haven't had blue. Let's do our favorite dry blue.
are you gonna be careful? Well, that's gonna be some green there in certain spots. That's fine.
right. We like green.
She does.
I like green. And we don't really care at this point if it's transparent or not, because this is not a layer that we're going to transparent red oxide in. This is good, and this is open. Oh, that's a good thing.
Wendy,
it's good.
the sprays that I use, I would love to tell you. My favorite sprays are the Lindy's. I'll tell you, price point wise, I love the sets. Buying them individually is always a little hurtful because I'm like, oh gosh, I can get a whole set for like, 20 something. They have gone up, of course, everything has gone up, and then it's like $7 for the thing, but it's still a pretty good price for what you get. But I have a little bit of everything, but the Lindy's really are my most favorite. They are the closest to Mr. Huey's, which were my favorite from back in the day. We don't know what happened to Mr. Huey's. They had a name change and then they went away.
Yeah. Well, we're a little concerned that it could be some issues with
Debbie, so she wants to, do we have a video where you made the stamps with the light and fluffy paste?
Uh-huh.
Yes, so any of the impression plate videos, because that's what you're looking for, but please remind me if you can message me, or I will do my best. I'm going to write myself a little note. I will post that maybe in Makers, or I will come back and maybe leave that link in the description. I don't know what happened to my little post-it notes. There they are. But we did a whole, there's 2 or 3 streams. Yeah, and then Mo is also a big fan of the Lindy's. In fact, she sent me was it the denim? Some of the denim pigment stuff, and oh, I'll tell you, I love that. And they have that whole set that's based on Grease, the movie, which is fantastic. The colors in the movie.
A lot of hot pink. Now this is what I love. Grungy green.
Mm-hmm.
And see, we got lots of little circles there. Yeah, that's some good stuff, Maynard. And we have lots of really good stuff here on the plate. And we'll just sally forth and carry on. Let's see what we've got next. Oh my goodness. Well, let's do something bright and pinky.
Oh no, look away.
Why? Look away. Well, it's going to be a little mucky muck because, I mean, we've got some
And I think this
grody stuff on the plate.
This is my mix. I've used quite a bit of it. Like when I mixed it, it was full.
I want to see it.
The denim, remember?
Oh yeah, she went hard and heavy. That was because you were doing all that blue stuff.
I think so.
That was the blue.
Me likes it very much.
Blue journal.
How is the light and fluffy different from all other modeling paste? It is light and fluffy. It is whipped.
It's in a class all by itself.
It dries quickly. It lasts.
It's lightweight.
Yes. It's just, the color of it is great. Like, it doesn't do anything weird. We found the golden turns gray. Or was that the texture paste? Or the, sorry, not the texture paste, but the...
Yeah, it was a texture paste.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it kind of goes
It just
gray.
had a bit
Weird.
of a gray tinge to
Very
it.
weird.
It wasn't like,
I mean, it doesn't make it or break it.
straight up, you know, like...
I mean, once you try it, you'll go,
Catford
oh,
gray.
okay, yes, now I understand.
And the other thing is it dries fast. I like that. Because I'm usually, you know, I'm not a patient person.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just got up. Look at that good mucky muck I got up there, and I needed to have
Fran
that.
would like to know, can P do copper patina?
You know,
I
Fran.
think she's challenging you.
I know.
I like it.
Sometimes. I do have some copper patina.
Uh-huh.
And I can. The problem with it is you cannot always predict what's going to happen.
Yes, as Mo said it there. Yeah, the light and fluffy is far superior. You get a lot out of a jar, so worth the price tag. And I think, generally speaking, the price tag of it is not too terrible. Like, it's comparable, but also depends on where you're at. I think, you know, like for Mo and them in the UK, obviously, I think it's higher price there. But again, you get a lot out of it.
You do.
Fran says she's rolling on the floor laughing.
What-
She likes, I like copper patina. Can't
I
help it.
I know she does. I know
Yeah.
she does. And
Oh, I think she may be doing it.
I'm going to give her a go.
Give her a go.
Give her a go.
You could do that one copper mix thing that we talked about. Do I have the little thingy over here? Let's see. I might put it in the book already.
I'm fighting for space on the thing here with my stencils and whatnot.
I don't know what to tell you, lady. You've taken over the cart, so really I don't have a lot in this conversation. Now a lot of these seem to be kind of the funky mixes. I'll tell you, that stuff started out as stencil butter. Right? Isn't it in a stencil butter pot? What you got right there? Yeah.
It was froggy green. We didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it. Not something we use.
Nobody
very
liked
often.
it. Nobody liked it.
It's good for Mardi Gras. That was about it.
All right, here we go. Here we go, Fran. Oh,
Hey,
look
Carla.
at this. I think I need to take this away. A new one going here. 'Cause that was a beaut. All right, here we go.
What? Catherine? She's watching us in a terrace in Spain. She's
Oh,
on holiday with her husband, drinking a glass of wine. Aw. Cheers.
I'm pulling that with a big piece of paper because I think that's going to be just
Oh.
spot on. Marvelous, darling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got this good stuff over here that I can go ahead and...
Oh, Mailer's Acrylico makes a light texture paste that is cheaper and very similar to Light and Fluffy. There you go.
Well, we need that information.
We should try that out. Marimi, I think her predictive text.
I don't know, friend. You know, it probably could use a little bit more copper.
I could do that with spray. I can copper it up.
You can copper it up?
Mm-hmm. But just let it dry.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll buff out your design. So it's mammary? Is it mammary glands? Mammary? Man.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more copper at the top, and I needed more of this. Got a little heavy with my froggy,
Yeah, that's
the froggy stuff.
Mm,
Yeah, froggy stuff.
it is strong.
Keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps on giving. All right, well, this is a nice piece here. See that? That's nice. I'm going to keep that one. Tuck it away over here. I really don't feel so bad about using my good paper anymore because, I mean, half of it ends up, you know. Okay, now this is nice, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you purposefully, did you
Ooh.
cut that the way that,
Of course.
like on purpose?
Yeah. Because the other side's blank. I had that option.
Evie said that was her favorite color combination. Oh, we shall keep that in mind
What is that?
for Evie.
Oh.
Mm. I meant to ask you that, actually.
Yes.
Because I don't know that about you, Evie, so thank you for giving that information. She's gonna... Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. Because I don't know that I was saying that properly. For those of you that didn't,
What?
as I was trying to, sound that out or whatever, do look in the chat for the name. But then if you are part of Makers, Diane is going to put a link to the product that is similar to Light and Fluffy.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
We always like that.
Wendy would like to know what's the first color you just put down.
The yellow. Is
Benzie.
We
call it Benzie.
Dazalone.
Yeah. We call that the Benzie yellow.
I will hold it there for you to see it. Can
There
you
you go.
see it?
She didn't freeze. Okay, you can move on.
Okay. I never know.
I can screenshot it. Diane was amused by my attempts
At what?
pronunciating the
Pronunciation
pronunciation of the name.
of who?
Yeah, exactly. The other Light and Fluffy.
Oh.
That's now what it's going to be called.
Okay. High fluid, high flow. I think this is the stuff that they use in the pour business.
Oh, I can't. Really?
I I don't know.
Why would you pay that kind of price to just pour it? I think that the pour paints are a whole other thing. And not like pour, like P-O-R, like the...
P-O-R-E.
Yeah. Because you would probably be poor if you were pouring those. Or maybe you're selling it. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, man.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I did. Brenda said I used to take that for anxiety. Yellow will keep you happy. The Benzies.
That's great.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I get the right place here.
Oh, well, I think they were having a sale on them somewhere. Who was talking about that? In
What is it?
Makers. The pour paints were on sale, and they were asking about if they could use them on the gel plate. I can't
And
remember.
somebody said, yeah, that they had used them.
Yeah, and Panka.
But that they were very loosey-goosey.
Well, yeah, they're meant to pour. So you would want to have something on hand to probably thicken them up, like a impasto or heavy body medium of some sort. But just keep in mind, you're probably not going to keep the color exactly. But, you know, hey, if you're starting out and if you can get them cheap, what do you got to lose?
And they work.
Oh, yes, exactly. Panka is quite the acrylic pourer artist. Why does that sound weird? Pour artist.
I really like that, and I don't mind the white because
Oh,
it's
no.
repeated here.
I like it. It's kind of like some crazy sci-fi, you know, planet, thing. Planetary. Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all having fun yet? Moving right along.
You are. Ooh, that looks good.
Isn't that a good one?
Have you
Let's
done
get
anything with that? Like, is that?
Yeah, it's the wipe off of the other one that you saw
Okay.
earlier. Yeah, and you can tell it's brayer off because you can see the markies.
Oh, there you go. Anne says they can be found on clearance. She has used pour paints, but not for pouring. She bought some from Michael's for $3 for an 8 or 12 ounce. Nice. Yeah, that was like Mom and I, or P and I, were talking about, like, yes, the waste, like all of that, and I know, like, you can save some of that, but that's got to be kind of exhausting too.
What is it?
All the waste of the paint, the drip
yeah.
off stuff.
I
what do
just-
you do with that, or how do you capture it and then do something with it? Plus, I think you need a fair amount of space to do it, unless you're doing little tiny ones.
All right, now we're going to muss this about a little bit more
Yes.
because I want to get more
Yeah, tamper down that.
froggy green.
Well, it's more like
I think
Christmas tree green,
we're going
like
to
a Douglas fir fir green.
Now, if I wanted to really, knock it back, I'd put some red on it, but I don't want to do that. I want it to green out a bit.
Oh goodness. Yes, fluid painters. I like that much better, Marcia.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But now I want some of it to be kind of sticky and icky and globby here and there. And
I guess you could capture it and just be like, this is the mud from the fluid painting. Sell that.
there you go.
Follow that. P would buy it.
I would buy it.
All the colors
Especially
of brown.
If the price were right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, did I tell you all that you can use your edge of your brayer to mix your paint?
You've been mentioning that. But I'm glad that you did it again.
Such a smart thing. Okay, now we need some texture here. Some texture, some patterns, something going on.
Oh, alright. So Anne says the pour paints, when dry, are hard. You have to be sure to clean off your edges of your plate. And be careful when you pull the print. They can be a good final layer or can be rolled out to a transparent. Yeah, and the waist would be heartbreaking. Exactly. Leanne says it looked like a half angel wing, I think. Not a wimp.
This is the hard rubber brayer that Mariah was talking
With that wire or the, metal handle thing. Mary Ellen would like to know, what is the orange ring that you are wearing?
I really wish I could tell you. I bought it at this little
Is Lisa still here?
antique shop.
She knows stones.
And I think it's coral.
Yeah?
It's either coral or some kind of shell. Like, the insides of some kinds of shells.
Fran says it looks like amber. I don't think it's amber because it's not like see-through.
Yeah. It isn't translucent at all. Now look at that, folks. That is some good stuff. All right. Well, we're moving through these things.
I love it.
Oh, look at this.
Making it through the stacks. Now that looks a little woozy. How'd you get the woozy?
Have no idea.
Good call.
Trying to figure out what it is.
We'd really love to share more information with you guys, but are you nettling? One moment, please. Don't you dare do your... I'm telling you, the air, and even yesterday I was a bit like, woo. Supposedly the air quality was good, but I'm telling you, the pollen was strong. That's
Sorry.
beautiful streaming right there.
It's just that sudden where you can just...
Here it is. This is perfect. Good timing, Ann. Hey, the art has started and keeps on going. Until then, it doesn't. And one must, nettle and sneeze and...
Carry on.
Carry on.
Fran usually goes off camera. I just...
Oh, no, and you haven't even said your thing. Like, there for a while, remember when we were doing the video, and it was like every time we were video, and you're like, it's my allergies. And I'm like, would you stop saying that?
Everybody knows by now.
Yes.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking on this. I'm thinking this was a
Hello, Amelia.
ghost pull from when I did the flowers, with the sgraffito.
Oh, maybe.
And then I went over it with the pink.
How did it get so...
I don't
Smushy.
know. I don't know. One of those wonderful things that happens that shall never happen again. Who knows? All right. Now let's just carry on with a bit of... We've got some mucky stuff out here, so this pink will be, and I'm going to go very light.
Look away.
I'm going to put in a little bit of... Oh, I knew I would do that. Mucked up my...
She has tainted the pot.
Tainted the pot.
You're just going to leave it like that?
Yeah.
Now that's just terrible. Yeah, snorting. She will do that sometimes. She gets so tickled, she'll snort. I do that too.
Now, here, I want to show you this.
Oh, that looks terrible.
It does. But it looks better than it did when I attacked it the other day. Okay, now, there's some kind of special stuff in here. I don't know, all of a sudden this started getting gobby on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe this is kind of the thing that Mo was having happen with her.
Well, no, hers was a different gobby, I think. This is just a ever so slightly...
You are just, this is just bad paint form, like with...
We're just trying to make it a little bit less, pea pink.
Pink pink.
Yeah.
Mo says thumbs down on the pink, thumbs up on the green.
All right, here we go.
Guacamole, yes. Holy guacamole, that put. Oh, Carla's a tickled snorter sometimes, too. Oh, Lizzie Beth wanted you to put that guacamole up to the camera. 1 second. Well, I'll have her open it back up and... Guac the camera. Oh, I love it.
I'm going to try to get some of the mucky muck.
Matching up some colors.
The mucky muck. Yeah, look at that. Now, come on, y'all. Give me a little love there.
You are quite aggressive today.
Well, when you've got this piece of paper down here, let me just tell you, you got to be a little bit more aggressive because you're going through 2 pieces of paper, and you're not going to get a good...
Plus paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, thanks, Linda. That is so sweet. Got some super chat. That's awesome. We very much appreciate that. All right, go feed the troops, Brenda. We'll see you later.
Bye, Brenda.
So glad you hung out with us. Aggressive Pete. Maybe that's the next emoji we need.
Okay.
Although she has too many emojis. I need more emojis.
Yeah. Got any rainbows and...
Unicorn butterflies.
Unicorn butterflies. And pussy pink. No doubt. Gotta make that.
Wow.
You know. Meow, meow.
I'm waiting for the chat to catch up on that one. Can't wait for that.
Well, I don't know. I think this is sort of interesting.
Kind of mappy. Like a topographical.
Yeah. Well, a little bit like intestinal.
A little bit. That too.
And still got some guac down here in the corner. Yeah, I tried to getting that back to that gobby paint.
Yeah, and hold it up closer to the camera.
How's that?
And hold on, I'll work the focus. Can you just be still? I'm going. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, it's very interesting. Like it's almost just.
It's gobby.
Yeah, like I don't know.
But this is after I mixed it for 15 minutes. I mean, it was really terrible.
For 10 hours.
Let's just for 10 hours. That's what Izzy says about everything.
And now she knows that it's funny, so now she says it even more.
I know, she does.
Yeah.
That's her go-to word.
Yeah.
10 hours.
10 hours.
Okay, well, we'll start with that.
Oh, Brad says the next emoji will be a lurker. Is that something kind of like, like this? Or like
somebody with a cape over them?
Yeah. Or a little hood on, like like a Carmen Sandiego kind of type of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Curdled. Yes.
Curdled. Oh, yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, it totally looks like cottage cheese.
Or
it's
an avocado
cheese.
that wasn't quite right when you made your guac, and it's still chunky.
Oh, no worries, Evie.
What did you say?
She's like, I'm gonna have to watch this again. I'm so ADD. I can't read the comment. It's hard to do that. But we do appreciate those of you that kind of hang out and then you come back and rewatch. Yes. Don't say that, because some people be like, I saw it and they were using guacamole on that plate. And then everything turns brown and moldy and don't eat the paint. Yeah, this is paint. It is not food. It just looks like it.
But see, it's got some other stuff in it, and it just really...
Oh, goodness. And it's a little bit like lung infection green. Goodness.
Oh,
They went there quick.
You nurses.
Yes.
I don't know what's up. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
No, that's not the one I want.
No?
This is the one I want. Look at that.
Okay, I like it now. And that's a dinged up donut right there. With Arty squiggles.
Battered bagel, aka.
It's battered brunch. It's in the battered brunch series. It is the dinged up donuts. You get a half dozen plus the holes.
Hey, in this next challenge, y'all, I don't know, Fran and Mo, have they got their bits yet?
I think most people have. What is it? You want to chip with that guac? Brad's funny, isn't he? Here, I'll take your chip.
Oh, that is just...
Although I'm not going to eat it on camera.
Oh, that is just great. I should I should make a gel print that looks like a...
Yes. Like a chip. That chip smells good.
Oh,
Are you happy? Could you show the...
my goodness.
I think everybody else would like to see what you're so happy about. Just a thought.
I kind of gooed up my
Yeah, you're kind of wearing it today.
thumb on that one, but look at that. See those little... And it's not like, it's not that kind of pink that just makes you want to vomit. It's just the pink that, is kind of rosy around the edges, maybe sunsetty. Yeah. I've been pulling a lot of pink. I'm just looking over there. Yeah. Okay, we're back to some murdery red. Yes.
Maybe that's the other emoji we need is the murdery one.
Murdery red. Let's get some murdery red out here. And some black.
Yes, please note.
Pardon?
Oh, I'm not reading it out loud.
Read it out loud. That's no fair. I don't get to hear.
Gail says, well, that's good thing, P-L-L, P-L-O-L. I don't want to vomit. Lizzie Beth said Pepto.
Oh, I know.
Carla has said she's
Not like...
I've not had any nausea with the shot, but
Well, my arm is kind of a little achy.
yeah.
But, I mean, not
Well, I think Carla was saying she had her second shot, and that second shot
my second
hurt.
shot, I was sick.
Yeah.
I had to go.
I was
I had
tired.
to go to bed.
I was tired. You were kind of down for a day.
Yeah, I was. I'm taking, oops.
You're sticking. You got some orbs. Yeah. Oh, Barbara Perry would like to know what is the name of the red Windsor.
Oh my gosh! Look at what that just did.
Well, we would love to, but it's off camera. Shall I back out? I don't know if you got. Ooh, it's doing that like floppy leave behind bit. I'll back up like 1 or 2, 3 or 4. There you go. Little wider view. You guys just let me know if you want me to zoom in.
Oh man, that is such a nice. Look at that. I'm taking that away right now. We need to get something on this and stop yammering. Oh, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. That would be a good one because I don't really know about it yet. Sometimes what I do,
Did you say what color the Winsor Newton was?
I didn't,
Okay.
but I will.
We will.
I promise I will. I'm just trying to get as much of the nice
Yes. Yeah,
muck-
don't
off
be
of-
wasting that.
wasting that stuff. Good stuff.
You
Maynard.
could have even put some there at the very end of that other one. Of the
The one I have down.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't work very well when the other side's wet and you try to push it into the...
No, she ain't hearing me. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some bald spots in the middle.
Thank you, Mariah. Whatever would I do without
I'm
you?
helping. I'm helping. I don't know why I wasn't sticking in those certain spots. That's kind of interesting. It's staying down.
Well, it dadgummit is, but I already have plan
Well, hold it
B.
hold it out there. And you did show the last one, right?
Well, see, I mucked about with that too long.
Mm-hmm.
But not,
It's kind of bloomy.
not to
Like,
worry. Not
or bubbly.
to worry.
Yeah.
My little friends, not to worry.
And what? Okay, show us the color The Winsor & Newton, while you're still, because I don't think we're losing anything here. But not.
I don't really know which one I did. Was it this one?
I think it's the red one.
Crimson.
Crimson. And then Anne would like to know, how do we feel about the Winsor & Newton? She's
I like
on
it.
sale. I think it's nice.
I like it. It's every bit as good as Golden.
Oh. That's right.
And it is right up there with Amsterdam Pro. Good stuff, Maynard.
Expert.
Yeah.
AKA.
AKA.
Remember.
Yeah.
You got to stick with us on this because we got names for things.
Okay, and I'm going to try to kind of get this back in the same spot. Of course, that won't happen, but...
Oh, Lizzie Beth says she has the dinged up donuts, but the nurse in her says that it's an ostomy ring. Is that, did I say that properly? I'll put that at the,
What's
also
that
know.
used for?
I don't know. We need more information. I got ideas, but I'm not going to, We'll let Lizzie Beth tell us. Your paper's looking mighty fine.
Mighty fine.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yes, yes, yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Very nice save there.
Transparent paint.
That was a pot of yours.
Yeah.
Does it have a number on it?
No.
I tell you, lady. Kill me.
But I can show it to you. See, you can tell it's transparent. Actually, I think this was my mix when I was trying to match that color with my violet. Remember I got that violet?
It's been a while.
The golden violet that Fran talked about. Violet
And you thought you could
oxide. Violet oxide. And so then I made up this color, and it was like, oh man, I love that with the violet oxide. And I couldn't make it happen again. And what it is you have to brayer out the violet oxide until it's so thin that it's this color.
Oh, Fran even said violet oxide. Dot says that last one has an old man's face on it.
Love it, love it, love it. I can see that. I sure can. Right here's his nose, eyes. Has a really kind of a hooked nose. Yeah.
I'm not there. I don't know.
I think this is a really fine.
Oh, I like it. It's kind of, I think it's like a zoomed in dragon eye. Kind of like your
zoomed in dragon eye.
Yeah, your chameleon, but that's the dragon.
All right. Well, I'm just going through my stack here and seeing what.
Oh yeah, she says that was the chin. I knew what you meant, Dot. She retracted her message.
Okay. So we got some stuff here.
And does anybody know if what Carla said? She said a salesperson at Cheap Joe's Art Supply said that Winsor & Newton had bought Liquitex. Is that true? Anyone else know? Anyone know?
Huh. Well, Liquitex is originally based in Germany, right?
I have no idea.
Guys, help me out.
Yeah.
And you know that.
And do you know? Somebody Google it. Make sure it's reputable information.
Paint back down in there. Okay, we're dealing with some green gold open here. And my lovely daughter has my weird blues ordered that were recommended by.
Evie said great save on that last one.
Yeah.
That was a good save.
Was.
Well, Diane, you need to reach out to your people. Find out.
Quinacridone burnt orange. And somebody said that they didn't have that in the shop right now, which I'm very sad to hear that. I think the reason we have this small one is because this is the only one we could get.
Probably at the time.
Well, you need to put that on the list.
Aye, aye, Captain. Mo says that was Lucas and yeah, DR.
Dollar.
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 Like, you know.
Like that mighty dollar.
Yeah.
That's Germany, wasn't it? I don't know. Maybe. I need like one of those, you know, you could record things, or you have it like on a little press button thing, and certain things. Winsor & Newton is English.
Yes, Winsor & Newton is English. I knew that. But I thought Liquitex was... I'm pulling this with a whole new sheet, y'all.
Oh, she's making more.
I'm making more.
Pretty proud that she has up until this point.
Yes, I really do. I want to get... Because it just... You know, I hate getting all of my good stuff on the edges off on my dumb... on this thing.
I will tell you, Fran, one moment. I'm going to look at the email.
What is it?
Fran wanted to know which blues you have. Tell you what, you two.
Hey, Fran, I'll swatch them when I get them.
And I haven't sent out the red ones to you yet, Fran. I do apologize. I was kind of waiting to get like a little stack of stuff to send you. Okay, so I couldn't tell by Mo's picture whether with the blue that's a phthalo canine blue. Why do they make this so hard for people? But there was a red shade and a green shade. So I got her both because they were on sale. So I was pretty excited about that. This is from Jerry's Art Aroma. And then I got you the Prussian blue in Liquitex because you don't have any of that, do you?
No, I don't. I have indigo blue, but I do not have Prussian.
And this is the soft body stuff. Just to see what it's like compared to the, I think, fluid, right? Is that my understanding is correct, that it's kind of the same sort of stuff? Oh, Liquitex is French. See, Diane knows these things. I love that you know these things, Diane.
Liquitex is French. Huh. I did not know that. I thought it, for whatever reason.
So we're like Liquitex. Liquid.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Liquitex was founded in Cincinnati, Ohio. And then maybe the French bought it. Who knows?
No, I think their economy is better than ours.
Denny Herbert said, according to Wikipedia, Liquitex is an American company.
I think that they may have.
Henry Levinson in 1955. There we go. There, I think those were all the blues that I got. Oh, and the indanthrene. Indanthrene.
I just thought it was really cool how when you...
And then Maxine says, oh, well, my Liquitex Basics says it was made in China. Yes, I think they're all pretty much made in China. Founded in the USA. Made in France and in China. Aha, yes. There we go. Ooh, that's really pretty. Don't put those brayer streaks in there. I know you love it. I don't love that. I feel like it's kind of like... I'm just saying.
Try to get some of this good stuff up here.
Liquitex should send me all their paint and then I can tell you which country it came from. True that. We should all get a little sampler so we can
Liquitex,
verify.
are you listening?
Liquitex, you watching our
You
stream?
know, so far, none of them have responded.
No, none of the paint companies really. Not yet. We're waiting. Any day now.
Ever hopeful. Ever hopeful. I just think this is such a brilliant print on this side.
It says before that they had been milling oil paint since 1933, per their website. Maybe they lie.
Well, probably would if they needed to. To get some of that good stuff.
Yeah, you got some goo on the end there.
I know, but it's just is hanging on.
Hanger honors.
Hanger honors. I got a little. I think I'm winning the fight here. I believe it's.
Are you winning the fight?
I don't know what that's happening down here on this one that I'm supposed to be pulling, but I'm getting some really nice goopy stuff there, and that's broken that up very nicely. I love this little spot down here.
Oh yeah, that's interesting that it left that part there. Ooh. And see, now I could spray the top of that with the other color, and then you got your patina, like the.
Oh, if you did green?
Uh-huh.
Can you do me some green?
I can, but let that dry.
Okay.
We learned our lesson earlier.
We did. We learned our lesson. But we do still have some nice stuff out here, and I think it would go really well with this. But unfortunately, this is still wet.
Yeah.
So that's got to go away.
Oh,
But now see, this is looking good with this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look
Blippy
at
blops, and people call that the dog tongues. What are they? Puppy dog tongues.
Yeah, with my battered bagel.
Eva says Liquitex was awful before it was sold to France.
Liquitex used to be a very student grade
Cheapy paint.
And
then the French said,
I used to buy it because it was cheap. And
we like some Cheap Joes. I haven't ordered from there lately. But Jerry's Artarama has been good to us here lately.
very.
I like their sales. And they have, everything that we've been looking for, typically. Oh, Evie was founded in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1950.
What is it?
Evie was.
Oh.
I think she was born.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
You got 8 minutes.
Are you making a comment on my...
On your singing? No, not at all. Well, Elizabeth, Jerry's Artarama just usually has stuff on sale. Like, that's kind of how they... I think like Cheap Joe's. But every once in a while they do have, like, additional sales. That is the super squeaky brayer. That's the one I'm, like. See, I don't like telling you things like that, because then you do it on purpose, and that's just rude.
Shit.
Sugar.
It's alright. It'll just add interest.
Is that, yes, interest to the live stream. That's it. Goodness.
Baron with gusto.
Yes, Mo. I'm gonna start deducting her monies for her paint.
Oh. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that.
That's some good stuff there. Yeah, don't dilly-dally on that. It's interesting that things just keep sticking in that one strip across the thing there.
I know, but look at that. Isn't
Yeah,
that
it's good stuff.
good stuff? I'm not messing with that. I'm leaving it just like it is. I love it. Yeah, whatever that, wonder what that is.
Bye, Maxine.
I think that's some of the guacamole.
Holy guacamole.
The holy guacamole keeps on giving. And sometimes we know it do.
Oh, I see that. That's a good shirt right there. Whenever P cusses, a brush somewhere loses its bristles.
Well, hopefully it's not any of mine. I've got one that looks a bit bald over here.
Could explain some things.
All right, we haven't used orange today, have we? Here's some benzimidazolone. Remember, this was the
That's
stuff.
Benzie orange.
This is the Finity Winsor Newton that got made into
Cheddar.
cheddar.
There's a whole live stream about that. Well, not a whole one, but there was a lot of talk of cheddar. I think I even named the live stream about the whole cheddar business.
Yep.
Or at least a highlight.
All right. Now we're going to have to put a bit of something else with it because I'm looking at this over here and
See?
it's more red orange. I want more.
Mo says the sticky guac is like that paint that she has. P was right to call. Well, I said that it was like that weird paint thing that you had going on.
Oh, I'll just use it and it's lumpy and, you know, kind of weird. And
it has its own weird texture. Also leaves stuff behind on the plate.
I don't mind the lumpy stuff. Yeah. Eventually it'll come up.
Barbara Berry's mom was born in Cheddar.
Really?
Cheddar, England? Where's Cheddar? Yeah, Cheddar is a location. I think we had this conversation before. Somebody said this in a chat, you know, during the Cheddar conversation.
Now remember, if you really push on this, you're going to get a white, because it's going to suck it all up. Of course,
I don't know how you got
didn't really do it, did it?
See, you shouldn't have said it until you
Liar out
pulled
of
it
me
up.
every single time. Take that. Ha!
See, give it a good smack, get white. Barbara Perry says, Somerset, England. That's where the cheddar is. Peppers. Catherine says peppers. I don't know. Where's peppers? You got 4 minutes. Did they invent the cheddar? Probably.
See, I just ignored that spot down on there.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, is that that's the place? Mo posted that picture, remember? She says, and Cheddar is the photo that I showed with the winding roads going down a gorge. Remember when she showed that picture?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I said, oh.
She says, just, you know, you don't want to be on them roads. Probably made me a little, Can we fly in?
Okie dokie. Really wanted to do Fran's.
Oh. Fran's what?
Sea urchin.
Well, you got 3 minutes. A lot can happen.
A lot can happen in 3 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, that could be our highlight clip.
Or,
hurry up.
or
Stop looking at your brayer.
You know, there's always one of
your
those. God, giving up on my navel.
She's just contemplating the brayer now. What does the brayer tell you
today?
today?
Going for the brayer. We're going for some red here because I feel Fran would embrace that choice.
Aha. Fran? You still with us?
And I'm going to just use ever so slightly tiny bits because I want it to be very transparent.
Okay. Oh, Dot says it is in a lovely area. Barbara says it's a childhood haunt. The gorge is still there. Yep, and Fran is still here as well. These are Fran's sea urchin / thistles. Thistle urchins.
Thistle urchins. And they have not yet been...
Yeah, she hasn't used it yet.
No, this is their maiden voyage, Fran.
Oh, and then, let's see, Lee was saying that there is a banana in Queensland and orange in, is it New South Wales? Yeah, New South Wales. 5 seconds for hanging with us. I was telling Lisa earlier, she was talking about her went and she got the orange bag. And she took a picture of it in the orange chair. I
told her she should stuff it.
Yeah,
use it for a pillow.
I think that was a brilliant idea. And then also I told her that we had an orange chair and an orange couch, both of which I loved very much. But we don't have the space anymore. Although I would rather have the orange couch than the couch that we have right now. Personally, I liked it more.
I did too.
You know, it's just things you just...
All right, now, Fran, we're...
Ooh, that's cool.
Do I want to try and get the...
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Just going to pull that up like that. Isn't that cool looking? Oh, come on now, folks. Give me some love. Where's my dead gum?
Will do, Lizzie Beth. Just just giving me ideas. Okay, Arizona has a town named Belly Button. There you go.
This is not going to be very...
I live in Belly Button.
But this side's kind of poopy too, so...
Yeah,
you know.
that side could use a little something. Oh, they're loving on that.
Well...
Oh.
Okay, got some ideas.
Okay.
I love this. Absolutely
Yeah.
think this is stellar. I couldn't have put it any...
It's really cool because it kind of looks like you threw a ball and then it popped out. Like it has
landed.
some really great movement. Color is spot on. Those Arty squiggles. I'm putting Arty squiggles in the other sizes up this soon.
That
I thought I had it, and then Fran showed it because we sent some, just probably test sent stencils and things off to Fran because she'll take, she loves the weird stuff and things that didn't cut well and
yeah,
or just cut weird.
Constipated the cutter.
This is this lady. Anyway, so she had this one, and she was like, and I was like, oh yeah, that's Arty Squiggles, the 5x7 version. And then I went to the website to look for the link because Violet was like, hey, yeah, put that up there, or what is that? And then I'm like, yeah, we don't. So we only have the small. Well, not the small, but it's in a set. The what goes around.
Oh.
But I'm gonna put the full one in there sometime soon. Ann says New Mexico. Lizzie Beth says Wisconsin. I'm not really sure. Hold on. Oh, Ann has a friend that lives on Glitter Gulch Road
In New Mexico?
in New Mexico.
Oh. But what? Taos? Santa Fe?
I don't know. Her friend may not appreciate us talking
Yeah.
about where she lives.
Well, that's a start. It's got some interesting stuff on it. I can work with that.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. I can work with it, I promise you.
Yes, Fran.
And look,
that.
guys, we are almost down to... Oh, look at that.
Brad says you can go over a little if you want.
Look at that.
Oh, Ann considered moving to New Mexico at one point and looked at
I
houses
love
my
New
kids wanted to
Mexico.
buy.
I love New Mexico.
That's a great. Is that really right? Her kids wanted to buy on a Little Dam Road.
That's great. Okay, let's use a little of this here. This here, Mariah calls it
Carbonite.
carbonite.
It is actually
Graphite.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Gail. Thanks for hanging.
Bye, Gail.
You have a good day too, and yes, to all those that are wherevers, all overs. Morning. It's late afternoon here. It's very late in the UK. I know Mo's kind of a hoot owl. So is Fran, I believe. Dot seems to be as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is pretty fantastic together. I hope, yeah. It's 11:05. 11 p.m. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Oh, Diane, she's off today. Very nice.
I'm hoping this is going to be complementary to the other side. And I think it's going to be...
Wow. Very nice. And it lifted up some stuff. Now, the circular one, that is not available yet.
It's still an R&D.
There are a few little things, and I told Brad to make it into both, have like, you know, the mandala, and then have a full stencil. So just, you know, keep your eyes open for that. We, of course, will announce it when it is fully ready.
Yeah, and I altered the edge of mine. I made it a little more edgy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know what we're going to call that one.
I want to do this one that same way.
They're very excited. Oh!
Look, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you photograph it?
I
No.
can't use it yet, but I can show you. Look at that. Isn't that going to be
What should we
fun
call
on my
it?
big old plate?
It's like circle. It's like circle, circle, circle.
What is
It's
this?
like
Is
all
cool
little
here on
circles.
the edges. This the little.
Little bits
It's
in
a
the corner.
little-
I
little-
would see. I would just get rid of that.
I love that.
You like the little bits in the corner?
Oh, there's our baby. Oh, hi, sweet darling. Hey,
How you
thanks
doing?
for that, Brad.
say hi?
Can you talk like a person? Very good.
No.
We haven't used any purple today.
Oh, Mandala Madness. Let's see. Big wheels keep on turning. I
Oh,
love
I like
that,
that.
Jeanette.
Big wheels
more
keep
hearts.
on
Uh-huh,
turning.
look at. Oh yeah, it's because you show up. See, they all drop the hearts when you show up. Did you show here? Look at her poor little arm. Oh my goodness! But yet she survived.
I can miss that today.
Yeah, they know. We told them the story.
Yeah.
Oh, see, look.
Oh my god, I have like more,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of hearts.
And see, they're saying hi, Izzy.
Hello. Hello.
All right. Head
Hello
back in.
everyone. Hello everyone.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
here it goes. Now, see, when you start going crazy on us, then we
Yep. You go.
shush,
Yep. Shoot.
shush
I
out the
got
door.
puppets.
Yeah.
I think she's quite ready to leave.
We're almost done.
I'm going to pull this last print. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. First time today that I've had purple out. Right? Yeah.
Oh, well, that's her. Darcy's son gets 3 to 4 shots a day. I'll tell Izzy that.
Oh.
I think diabetic, perhaps. Ooh, look at you. Well, that's pretty impressive, isn't it? I can come back with sprays and make
I
that
was
a
gonna
little
say.
more cohesive.
But I love this, where how it picked that up.
Yeah, I think some of it should still be left, but like just to kind of soften it.
Before you do that, I'm going to try one more thing.
Okay, do it. Oh, they're loving it. Yeah, he's diabetic.
This is the unpronounceable
Circles on steroids.
benzodiazepine.
Oh, yeah. That should do. Oh, careful. You're smushing out your... But it might be cool. I don't know.
I'm not feeling that.
You're...
Backing out. Backing out.
Oh,
I think it just went green on me, and I did not want that there. I wanted it to be a warm, orangey, goldy.
Oh, I liked the
not.
Circle City thing too, Fran. That was pretty good.
Yeah, because they're, especially for the big one, because that really, it's like a, oh man, look. City
Oh.
lights.
Whoa. Well done.
Yeah. Now I think I feel really good about coming in with quinacridone nickel azo gold. Or let's go with some.
Oh, and then Nisi said the stencil that looks like a flower and a bug. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I'm trying to kind of read back because I know I missed some things. What you doing there? Oh,
Pinky gold.
pinky gold,
Pinky gold.
also known as.
Rich espresso.
Oh, Carla, I'm glad that we're cheering you up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, and what did Aunt? Okay, my thoughts exactly. Okay. Giving love. Oh, Fran loved that last one.
Look at that.
How big is that stencil? That one was most likely what we would consider a 9x12.
But see,
it
just
came-
that little bit there, you know,
Came out to the edge.
and looks good. And I think this one looks good. I would have been angry because I would have lost a lot of my what's going on here had I put the yellow down and this was on top of it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So what we'll probably do is, you know, the sets like we normally do. There'll be a 5x7 version. There'll be an 8x10. That's the 9x12 that you saw. And then there will be the mandala. The just cut circles in our usual, I think, what do we do? Like 7, 5, and 4 or something like that. Kind of whatever fits there. And maybe a cool tidbit to go along with it. Oh, goodness.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just continuing on. And
Are you?
You know.
Man, no, you are quick. I love it. Nicely done.
I
Yes.
really love this Winsor Newton, this permanent rose. But you know the color that also, I'm going to mix that with it. My permanent maroon. Or, no, is that? There's my violet. Where's my permanent maroon? There it is. I think that will kind of be, because it really, you know, it's not totally opaque, but boy, I mean, it's right on the borderline.
Yeah.
Hoping this other pink is going to kind of, and I really don't think that we need any more texture. What?
Oh, I think because I was trying to figure out what Lizzie Beth was talking about. I think she was talking about Izzy and whether we were triplets. That's my baby. That's my twin. She even says, "Mommy, we look alike."
They do. Oh my gosh, they look so much. When Izzy was born, it was like mini Mariah.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna blame it on P.
What?
The bot that keeps coming into the.
Oh, because of my bad language.
Oh, well, that could be it too.
I won't ever say anything bad again.
Well, Nacy, we'll try to wait and premiere that one maybe next week. The circles. Give us a little time.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful. Although we might start getting comments. If you guys come back and leave in the comments that, you know.
I
you
feel
want the
so good about what we did today.
Circle City, big wheels keep turning. I like that whole business.
Make sure that you make yourself an impression. And this is really flexible.
That's the stuff that we send with the orders.
Yeah. Okay. See, you're getting it
We
in your
supply
order.
that.
How about that?
Yeah.
And don't forget to leave yourself a little tab down here.
Holder.
A holder.
Handle.
Handle.
Can you handle it?
It makes a world of difference. World of difference. Okay, should we do a recap? Quick recap?
Yeah, quick. Get your plate
All
out
right,
of the way
well,
so you're not
okay.
sticking to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. Paris Nights. Fire and whatever. Oh, look, I just love that.
Yeah.
So much. And then this one.
Ooh, yeah, that was a big
Remember,
stunner.
that was like a, uh-oh.
Yep.
No go. Okay, graphite.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, now that's some good stuff, folks. Here, and then here.
I do love that. I like the blue to the orange and all that business. That's some
I
good
know.
stuff. I feel like we will be zuttering on Sunday. And we'll try to even set it up. I told
I mean,
P that
that's-
she needs to do it over on her side, but she really is terrible at the Zutter. She just doesn't.
I can't see. I can't see down in that black hole that you're supposed to, get everything. Oh, look at how good these two look across from each other.
Yes.
And see,
the other
that's-
way. I think the other way.
Yeah,
Like,
like that.
maybe. Or slide it in. Or, yes. The other way. Go. No. Or that.
I only have so many ways that it can go, Mariah.
It's went it that way and then over on the other side.
Oh, over here.
But then flip it. There you go. Like that. See, that looks good because it runs right into that lighter part. You know I'm right.
I know you're right. Little Pepto, but we pulled it out because we've got some.
Pepto.
We've got some poopy brown down here to kind of mitigate.
Really tells the whole story.
Yeah.
Poopy Brown and Pepto.
And then here's this good friend
Thanks for looking better.
guacamole Pepto.
Well, it's because you ate the guacamole.
And then this is the slightly 3-day-old guacamole.
Yes. You left it out. It's no good. You didn't put the seed in it.
And this is cinnamon toast. And this is hell froze over.
Well, that's the fiesta. See, that's the
Fiesta.
fiesta where the guacamole went bad.
And
Should have
then
done this for Cinco de Mayo.
and here's a wannabe.
Oh.
Here's a little bit more guacamole. It's if you scrape this off, this part's still good. A little more cinnamon toast.
Oh, that's the churro.
There you go, seriously. And then here's a Mexican sunrise.
There you go.
Little tequila might
That
have
was New
been
Mexico.
involved.
There, New Mexico sunrise. I mean, we're tying it all together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look at that pile of prints that we pulled today, folks.
We're having Cinco de Mayo on May 19th.
Yeah. And there was a whole lot of yakety yak at the beginning there, so yeah.
Yeah, it made her
I
happy.
think we did. I feel really good about what happened today.
Fantastic. And I have these stacks over here that are already ready, so I think we definitely have some pages to Zutter. Some Zuttering will happen Sunday. So stay tuned. I think we're going to call this the end of the stream. For those of you that are popping in here at the end, this is the end.
That might be.
If you were watching this on replay and you enjoyed it and you don't know us very well, please do subscribe. We do this every Tuesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. and then again on Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Let's see, thumbsy upsies. If you haven't already, we do appreciate those. It does let people know that something cool happened over here because we don't, again, are at the end. But it still lets everybody know that something cool happened. And those of you that are not in the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group, that is where we hang out during the week. There have been, we have dropped links. Mo has dropped links in the chat. We have all of that information down below, and we look forward to seeing you in the next stream. Bye, guys.
Bye.